spilling the water. Great start. What's up, everybody? How are we doing? What's up, Dan? How are we doing? Good seeing the chat, man. I just saw that light come through. Big love, Dan. Appreciate that, man. Getting the stream off to a strong start. Love it. How you doing, Dan? You all right? What's happening with you? So today it's going to be another stream. We're hanging out, vibing. Dan's first in the chat. We're going to see more people show up soon, and then hopefully we're going to see some friends from familiar places. Let's see if people tune in from Indonesia, India, and all the other places in the world. So I'm looking forward to it. Hope everyone is good. We've got Dan in the chat, like I said. W Dan, first on the stream. So I'm hanging out. It's been a long week here, but it's Friday in England. Eva's in the building. What's up, Eva? How are you doing, Eva? Very nice to see you. Now, I'm just looking for something to prop my phone up with because still haven't got myself a proper tripod because I'm an amateur. What's up? W Eva, W Dan. Eva the Diva says, how was your date? My date was actually quite nice, thank you. Went for some food at a restaurant, vegetarian restaurant. I'm vegan, she's kind of vegetarian, basically vegetarian. Went for some nice food. Went to the cinema, went to see Wuthering Heights. So yeah, what's up, Hussein in the chat? Man like Hussein, how are you doing? Nice to see you in the stream. Thanks for saying hello. Hussein's on moderation. We've got Dan on moderation as well. Eva the Diva says, "Can I be mod?" Now, Eva, yes, you can be mod. I'm going to trust you. I need you to be responsible and be kind and use power wisely. So, Eva, you are now a moderator. That should come through for you now. How's everyone doing today? I was just telling Dan that it's Friday and I'm looking forward to the weekend. Hope everybody had a good week. I've had a decent week, a few days of training, a few days at work, and yeah, looking forward to hanging out with you guys and vibing on stream. Eva the Diva says, yes, never been mod before. Thank you much, Edward. You're very welcome, Eva. Happy to have you as a mod. Eva says, I did my solo yesterday. How did it go, Eva? I'm hoping you're going to say well, because I'm confident you did really well, but how do you think it went? Nice to see you guys in the chat. We've got Hussein, we've got Eva the Diva, we've got Dan, big everybody that's joining. And yeah, looking forward to hanging out with you guys. It's been a long week. I'm tired. I went to bed late last night. I was hanging out with a friend. And yeah, now it's time to chill and relax. Friday night vibing, guys. I need to start playing some music in the background because it's always me talking. But yeah, I like talking to you guys. Eva the Diva says, it was good. I missed one of my spins and I did 2 chandelier. Okay. Well, one spin that didn't go for at least, it's not a big deal. But I get the impression that it went well for you overall, so keep it up. Dan says, how was your date today? Yeah, it was nice, thank you. Went with some food, like I was saying, to the cinema, and just, yeah, it was quite nice. She's good company. I enjoyed her company, so yeah. Thanks for asking, Dan. Thanks for remembering. Mohammed723 says, hi, do you remember me? Yes, I do. Hello, Mohammed. How are you doing? Nice to see you back in the chat. Dan says, W Mohammed in the chat. Exactly, just what Mohammed says. Now, guys, if you're watching, help and hit like, because we're hanging out, we're vibing all night. We've got Dan in the chat, we've got Mohammed's diary in the chat, Eva the Diva is here, and we've got Hussein on moderation as well as Dan on moderation and Eva on moderation, so all around, it's looking like a good stream already. Eva says, I was a bit late, but checked in at 8 o'clock, but you weren't live, so I waited for a bit. Checked in at 8 o'clock, but you weren't live, so I waited for a bit. Ah. Well, thanks for popping on, Eva. Yeah, I was a little bit late. I was just getting ready, getting sorted. I got some chips to my tea before, which was very nice. I don't go to the chippy very often, but a couple of times a year, I love going to the chippy, getting some chips, some mushy peas, salt and vinegar. You know what's up. Um, Dan says, I definitely didn't check every 2 seconds. Pick up Dan. Man like Dan. Love it. I must say I've been very lucky since I started streaming on YouTube, because I've had loads of lovely people. Don't know what that was. Loads of lovely people commenting, being nice, showing positive energy, and I really appreciate that. So big up to Dan and everyone else who's been so cool out there. Mohammed says in the UK it's currently 8:08. Yes, it is. Or according to my phone, 8:09. But yeah, yeah, 8:08 Friday night. What is everybody doing? If you're watching right now, I want to know, what are you doing. I'm hang vibing with you guys. And in a bit, I'm gonna go hang out with my friend who's visiting from the Manchester area, and then yeah, we're just gonna hang out and have a nice time. But if you've got weekend plans, let me know what you're doing, because I'm always curious to hear. Eva says, have you ever been to Hickory's, best Texas steakhouse in UK? No, I haven't been to Hickory's either. I don't eat meat. I don't eat any animals or any animal products. I look Hickory's up because out of curiosity, a lot of steakhouses now actually do have a vegan option. So I'll be curious to see if Hickory's has got anything for me. Eva says, I swear there's monsters in my wardrobe. Oh, hopefully not. Hopefully no monsters in the wardrobe. Yeah, I don't know what that sound was. It sounded like it was coming from my fridge. But yeah, I don't know. So if you just joined the stream, we're out tonight. We've got some familiar faces. We've got Hussein being a legend in the thing, like and sub. Big up to a man like Hussein. But yeah, we're hanging out tonight, guys. And like Mohammed's diary said, it's 8:10 in the evening. And it's a nice night to relax and chill with you guys. Eva says, also my friend isn't my friend anymore. Oh no. That's not good. Well, hopefully you guys can make up, because sometimes friends, you can argue with friends, but they're still good people overall, and they're still worth having in your life. So hopefully that person is worth being friends with. Dan says, I'm on Cully Sandu. No way. Cully Sandu as well. This is what I mean. We're getting the names. We've got Dan in the chat. Hussein's here. Eva the Diva. Maybe Blind Charger will turn up later on. Jacob dropped a comment to say that he couldn't make the stream. But there's a lot of familiar people up in here tonight. So big up to you guys. So this weekend, I'm looking forward to relaxing. Worked the last 5 days in a row. Had a day off and a half before that, and then I worked 5 days before that. So yeah, I am looking forward to chilling out. Eva says, are you having food on stream? Yes, Eva. I'm a little bit hungry, so I might have some cake. Mohammed's diary says, I stream tomorrow. I'm going to try and stream tomorrow, Mohammed. I'm hanging out with my friend. She's here from Manchester. And yeah, so we're going to catch up, go for a drive. And yeah, so hopefully I can make a stream with you guys, because why not? Cully says lag. Hopefully I'm not lagging anymore. Eva says, I've got dance tomorrow at 6 a.m. Whew. That is an early dance class. Being an early bird is great, and respect to you. But to start your dancing at 6 in the morning, that is definitely early for a Saturday morning. But time well spent, Eva, so I hope you enjoy it. Mohammed's diary says, what football team do you support? I support Everton, Mohammed. Yeah, Everton. Doing all right in the league at the moment. If you're watching, I'd love to know which team you support. I'm just going to get some food. Ooh, so I've got some more of the not banana cake, the lemon and blueberry cake that I made. So yeah, I'm gonna eat some of that with you guys now, and it's looking like a good Friday night. Eva says, I told my friends about you and they said they will join soon. Oh, that's really nice, Eva. That's very nice if you mentioned to me to your friends. Let's try some of this cake, guys. If I seem a little bit sleepy and a little bit less perky tonight, as I say, it's been a long couple of weeks, so I'm a little bit tired, but I'm not too tired to hang out with you. So here we go. We've got some lemon and blackcurrant cake. Lily Ritzow says, yo, 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 you look like Bang Chang from Stray Kids. I actually don't know who that is or what that is, whether that's a band or a TV series, but I'm going to look that up. Bang Chan from Stray Kids. All right. Thanks for letting me know, Lily. Oh no, Eva says Lily. Right, I'm going to have to look this up now. Right, one sec, guys. Does it look like Bang Chan from like an I don't know, like are they like a South Korean K-pop star? I've been called worse things. I have been called worse things, or said worse things have been said about me. So let's try some of this cake, everybody. I've been eating a lot of cake recently, and I'm okay with that. It's really important to eat healthy. I eat healthy most of the time, but sometimes you got a little eat, and especially if it's a cake or a treat that's not too bad for you. It's not just all pure sugar. It's actually homemade, some nice ingredients, a bit of fruit in there. There's no problem with that. Oh, Eva said you're lagging very bad. Oh no. Oh, fuck's sake. I mean, goodness, sorry for the swearing. Guys, I'm going to have to end this stream soon if I keep lagging. It's my internet. It's terrible. Terrible. Sorry if anybody heard me swear there. I apologise for the swearing, everybody. I just got a little bit frustrated because my internet is very bad and it got installed for the first time not that long ago. So if you heard me swearing, apologies. I know we've got some younger viewers watching. Mohammed said, sorry to this, I don't know because I accidentally left the stream, but what football team do you support? I support Everton. Yeah, and like I was saying, they're doing pretty well at the moment. But generally speaking, you've got to be a fan for the long term to support Everton. You're not going to get trophies every season. That's right, Dan. You're right. I didn't swear. That's the one. Well, I hope everybody's had a nice week. Like I keep saying, it's been a long week for me, but it's nice to be hanging out with you guys. TJ says, what did I miss? Not too much, TJ. We're just hanging out, eating some lemon and blueberry cake. Dan's right. Nobody heard me swearing. It was a audio problem. TJ says my battery was broken, so I missed some. Not to worry, TJ. You made it now, and hopefully we're lagging less, but we're lagging pretty heavily before. But like I keep saying, it's nice to be on stream with you guys. Let me know in the chat what you've been doing this week. Eva says, yeah, whatever, Edward. I'm gonna let you guys down. Swearing is not the way to go. You know, be nice with it. Be nice with the way you speak. Guys, I'm gonna have to cut the stream if it keeps lagging because I don't want to make you guys watch something that's just lagging. It's pointless. Dan says, I breathed this week. Sounds like a good week, Dan. Keep breathing. Anything else? Or was it just breathing this week? TJ says, yeah, last time I wanted to put you in timeout because you swear. Well, TJ, please don't put me in timeout. But yeah, no more swearing. TJ says, and when Roblox team, 200 subs, that's what I've said. Like, even if I have to break out my old lap that's not as good as it could be, we'll do the stream. Eva says, haha, lol, tomorrow when I get back from dance, I'm going to my aunt's house to see my baby cousin and their 2 new cats. Nice. So you got dancing in the morning and then going to see your family. That sounds like a nice That seems like a nice Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon. Teacher says Roblox stream, Roblox stream. Cully says how many subs? At 200 subs, we're going to do a Roblox stream. I've never really played Roblox before. You're going to have to help me out. But if we get to 200, that's what I said. 200 subs, we'll do the Roblox stream. 500 subs, we'll do the house tour. 1,000 subs, we'll do... we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. TJ says... I'm going to eat some noodles again from a place called Chopsticks. Oh, I think I've seen... Are they? Is that a chain? I feel like I've seen a place called Chopsticks. But enjoy your noodles. Love noodles. Gully Sandu says, how many subs? I think we've seen that one. Dan says, my daily routine is breathe from 7 a.m. to 79 and join your stream. Then when it ends, breathe again. Man like Dan. Nice one, Dan. Well, hopefully depriving you too much of oxygen. I don't want you passing out. But yeah, big you, Dan. Hussein says 10 people but 3 likes. Yeah, guys, if you're watching, help a brother out and hit like. TJ's going to WhatsApp my Hussein. Oh, what's up, my boy Hussein? Yo, everyone vibing in the chat. I don't know if you can see me or hear me because I've answered it twice, but I'm going to answer it once more, and I really hope it makes its way through to you. The football team I support is Everton, and yeah, it's been a long road with Everton, but I'm not a glory supporter. They're a good team, a lot of good like home fans. So yeah, Everton's who I support. And if Mohammed, you can hear or see me, tell me who you support in the chat. I'd love to know. Eva the Diva says, have you ever gone to Wagamama's? Yeah, I have. Not for years though. Not for maybe 7 or 8 years. Maybe, like, probably that long, honestly. It's been a long time since I've been to Wagamama's. But Wagamama's, to be fair, back in the day, that was like, when I first had Wagamama's, it was in a time where it wasn't as easy to get nice Asian food, you know, like kind of like Japanese, like South Asian sort of that type of Asian food. So yeah, like, but I've not been recently, so maybe sometime I'll give it a try. Lag. Hope I'm not lagging, guys. What's up, Charlie H2? We'll call you Charlie H2. What's up, Charlie H2? How are you doing? Hussein says, nice, I'm eating noodles right now. Nice, Hussein. Love noodles. Cully says, hi, what's up, Cully? How are you doing? Yeah, guys, not liked. Show some love and hit like for me. Cully, not gonna lie, it's not lagging for me. Good, glad to hear that. Glad to hear it's not lagging. It makes me sad when it lags because I'm trying to vibe, I'm trying to chill, and my fibre optic's not working. And yeah, it only got installed 6 months ago, maybe less than that, so should be working just fine. Eva the Diva says hi. What's up? What's up, Cully? Dan says, who do you think is winning the World Cup? Oh, that's a good question. Actually, I don't have an answer for that question. Let me think on that. Eva supports Leeds United. Right. Fair enough. Not a bad team. Not a bad team. Guys, I wish you were here so I could share some of this cake with you. Eva says, Edward, stop making me hungry. Sorry, Eva. Every time I stream, I make people hungry, I think, because I just have some tasty food and enjoy it on stream. So apologies if I'm making you hungry, everybody. Jazwan says, it is illegal, man. What's illegal? Not eating cake. That's not illegal just yet. Eva says, it's making my eyes water. I'm starving. Have you got any snacks in the house, Eva? Maybe maybe a piece of fruit, something healthy. Or some homemade cake, if you've got that as well. but definitely don't skip the fruit. Jazwan said, it is illegal to look this handsome. Jazwanth, smooth talker. Dan says, Riz. Jazwanth has definitely got the Riz. What a vibe. So yeah, it is 8:24 in the north of England right now. I know we've got people tuning in from different places, different parts of the country, different areas. Eva the Diva says, yes, but I'm in bed right now and I brushed my teeth so everything would taste minty. Fair point. If you brushed your teeth, then yeah, don't eat anything else. That's the rule. And also you've got to be up early tomorrow, so you don't want to interrupt your sleep. In the morning, have a nice breakfast before you go to dance. What do you think you'll have, Eva? What do you normally have to eat for breakfast in the morning before you go to dance? Hussein says, Edward, I called the police on you. Whew, I hope you didn't, Hussein. What did you call them? What did you call the police for? Jazwanth says, want to see more Riz. Jazwanth, drop some more Riz on us. Dan says, heck yeah. Ooh, Jazwanth says, this man doesn't have a heart. Hope there's a sting in the tail with this one, Jazwanth. There we go. This man here doesn't have a heart. He keeps stealing. Jazwanth, you're unstoppable. A force to be reckoned with. Eva says, nothing. I eat nothing before going to dance. Well, I hope you at least have a nice breakfast after dance because, yeah, eat something. So Hussein also is dropping some Riz in the chat. So we've got Hussein in the chat. We've got Jazwanth. Eva the Diva is here. I think we've got a few of the friends hanging out as well. And I hope you're having a nice day, everybody. A nice evening. It is 8:24 here in the north of England. Eva says, nah, these comments are fresh. Cully says, yeah. Very nice to see some faces in the chat. We've got Cully, we've got Eva, we've got Hussein. And tonight we've got Jazwanth. I don't know if we've seen Jazwanth in the chat before, but big up to you, Jazwanth. I'm out. Love to know where you guys are watching from. Like I keep saying, I'm in the north of England. Got my friend from Manchester visiting. We're hanging out. I'm going to stream for another 35, 40 minutes for you guys, and then I'm going to have to go spend some time with them. Come to see me. And yeah, hope I'm not lagging. Hussein says, W Riz Edward. Man like Hussein. Dan says, do you play football? No, Dan, I don't play football. I really like football. I just haven't played it for quite a while. I go running and I work out and stuff like that and go cycling. But I actually haven't played football for a long time. But I would join it. Dan, I'm too slow tonight. Too slow. I'm literally telling you if I play football or not. But Dan says, do you play football? Because you're a keeper. Oh, you guys are killing it tonight. Cully Sandu says, I'm not sure what Cully's saying. Oh, Eva the Diva says, to Edward, keep trying and eventually we will get to 200 subs. Keep going, you're amazing. We all enjoy your streams daily and you're the best. Well, thanks so much, Eva. That is a lovely comment to read. And I really appreciate the encouragement. So, yeah, big up to you. Hussein, being a G, says Edward equals, I think that's too big of a number. Hussein says Edward equals 100 trillions aura. Hussein, what can I say to that? Love that energy. And the thing is, listen, right, I don't need to be the next Mr. Beast, but if I got to like 1,000 or something around that and genuinely had like, a group of nice guys, nice people to just hang out with, vibe with, I think it'd be a lot of fun. I think on a weekend, some weekends, maybe not next weekend, but maybe the weekend after that, I'm going to go to the city and I'm going to try and do like an all-day stream. Maybe like I said, get to the city in the morning, go for some breakfast, walk around, see what the city's like, check it out, go for some lunch, repeat that. I think that could be a fun stream. Hussein says, best stream ever. Hussein, thank you so much. I appreciate that a lot. Eva the Diva says, I'm sad because my sister moves to Sweden tomorrow. Oh no. Well, don't worry, Eva. You'll still see your sister. You can still make a nice visit when you go and see her. You won't be apart forever, so don't worry. Hussein says all the best. Hussein, great guy, great moderator. Grateful to have you in the chat. And listen, guys, the more subs I get, the more we can vibe, the more we can hang out. And yeah, like I say, maybe for 1,000 subs, if I ever get to 1,000 subs, I might do like a little subscriber or whatever meetup, because that could be really fun. Dan's still killing it with the Riz. Dan says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. The only number I don't see is yours. Dan bringing the chat. Hussein says W Riz. Yeah, some definite Riz going on. Funny. Well, I hope you're having a nice night. Hope you having a nice night so far, everybody. I'm having a chill one. Like I say, it's 8:30 in the evening in the UK, and it's a nice night to just relax and vibe with you guys. I might even make a herbal tea. Go crazy and make a herbal tea in a minute and show you guys what I'm drinking. But if you're having something to drink, something to eat, I'd love to know. Eva says, did it hurt? He says no. Eva says, falling from heaven because you're an angel. Khalid Sandu says lag. Oh, Cully, I apologise for the lag. Seems like you're particularly getting the like. Yeah, Dan says cap. I'm not lagging. Maybe it's your internet, Cully. Could be your internet. It's definitely my internet sometimes, but right now it could be your internet. So I hope everyone's having a nice night. I am chilling. It's been a long week. Cully says, "Yeah, our face is frozen in time for me. My face is frozen in time." Eva says, "Edward, do a dance." Eva, I will think of a dance. Right now, I can't dance. All the dances have gone out of my head. I love to dance, but right now, I'm frozen. I'm frozen with what dance to do. Dan says, "You live in Antarctica, bro." Who says, are you an angel because you're too handsome? It says angle, but I think he means angel. Dan says, "You live in Antarctica, bro." To Cully. Cully's saying, "Trust, it's not mine." I don't know, Cully. Hopefully, well, I'm not wishing that bad luck on your internet. I don't want your internet to lag, but I mean, hopefully, it's not my internet because I've been lagging. Eva says, "Guys, chill." Hussein says, "Me, I have an iPhone 17." Eva says, "Stop raising him up." Dan says, "From the topic." Okay. And also, whoever's thrown love hearts in the chat, big up yourself. I love it when people throw like emojis down and hearts and stuff. That's really fun. And if you're watching, guys, hit like. Let's not fall out. Hit the like on the stream. And let's put the stream up to another level. Eva says, "My mum got a car." Very cool. Is it a nice car? And Eva says, "My dad's getting one on Tuesday." Nice. See, mum's got a new car. Your dad's getting a new car. Everyone's getting a new car. Maybe I need a new car. I don't need a new car. I only got a new car like 6 months ago, so I'm okay. It's not a snazzy car, before you ask. It's not a sports car. I know there's a lot of people in the chat. Someone's dad had a Lamborghini. Maybe was it Hussein's dad had a Lamborghini? Cully's saying far. Okay. Cully's saying Timu is from Antarctica. I'm not sure about that. Not sure about that one. But guys, if you're watching, every time I stream, I always like to know where are people watching from, because right now I am in the north of England. Hussein says, Cully has a phone from Alibaba or shown. Could be an Alibaba phone. Hussein saying like joke. Dan says I had a good pickup line, but you made me speechless. Dan's just going for it tonight. Going for it. Yeah, shine. That is like quite bright. Oh, sheen. Yeah, don't buy stuff from there. But if you work for Shein, don't sue me for saying that either. I'm just saying, it's not the best place to buy from. Hussein says I had a Lamborghini. Did you really, Dan? Have a Lamborghini? Yeah, I think your dad has a Lamborghini, right? That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I've never been in a Lamborghini, to be honest with you. So yeah, shout out to Dan's Lamborghini. Oh, he's got one. Hussein has got a Lamborghini. Damn. A purple Lamborghini. Damn. Dan says I know where Cully lives. Well, don't share information with anyone, Dan. David McMahon says very boring. I do apologise, David. I'll be sending you a refund as soon as possible. Hussein says he's got with a roof, and Cully's saying cap. Right. Dan says I'm definitely not outside his house. Yeah, don't go to Cully's house. Unless he invites you over, that's cool, but otherwise, don't be outside his house. What's up to everybody who's joined the chat? We're hanging out, we're vibing. Hussein said the Lamborghini's got glow-in-the-dark LEDs. If that's true, fair play. Nice try, Cully. Cully's asking me to solve a maths problem, but even though I'm tired, Cully, I'm not that tired. He was saying say strawberry 4 times. I don't know. Feels like a trick question. Just guys, if you're watching, I've got your plans after the weekend. I'm literally just hanging out. Roblox stream at 200 subs, which will probably be soon actually, in the next week or two. But when I do that, you guys are going to have to help me, because honestly, I don't know how to play Roblox. Eva says, Edward, do my instructions. All right, don't be bossy. Think of a fruit. Okay. The fruit out loud, or do you want me to just keep it in my head? But I'm thinking of a fruit. I've got a fruit in mind. Right, I'm gonna one more bite of this cake, and I'm gonna put it away. Eva says, no, the one's on top, then read down. Okay, Eva says, spell strawberry. S-T-A-W-B-E-R-R-Y. Strawberry. Banana. B-A-N-A-N-A. Okay. Right, I've done that. I've followed all the instructions. Hussein says, guess what, guys? Ooh. Okay. All right, Eva. Yeah, I won't tell you, but I'm thinking of a fruit. Is it strawberry? No. The honest answer is not. It's not strawberry. Do you want me to tell you what I was thinking of? But it wasn't strawberry. Sorry, Eva. Tan's dropping Morse code. Hussein says, I just got a new BMW. Come on, Hussein. You've not got a Lamborghini and a new BMW. That's crazy. Crazy talk. Hussein is rich. Hussein is rich, but to have a Lamborghini and a new BMW. Got some real money. Dan says, is bro Mr. Beast? Maybe he is. Maybe he secretly is Beast on a burner account. Cully is trying his very best to get me to say a certain series of numbers. Hussein, you've been dropping that request a lot over the last few chat. Jazwan says, guess who's back? What's up, Jazwan? How are you doing? Nice to see you back in the chat. Dan says Rizzler back. Yeah, absolutely. Hussein says, my mom has BMW, my dad has Lambo. That's crazy. That's very cool, though. Must have worked hard. Eva the Diva says, guess how old I am. I'm not sure, Eva. How old are you? Dan says, for real, some money, Hussein. Well, yeah. I see what you're saying, Dan. I wouldn't mind like a BMW, maybe. I'm trying to think, a Lamborghini. I feel like a Lamborghini would be great, but a lot more difficult to look after. Eva says 17 in June. Okay, Eva. Well, this is a really good time to focus on your dance and get your dance really good. And then by the time you're 18, you'll be an adult, you'll be even better at dance. Perfect. Dan says, I don't know, ask ChatGPT. Jazwanth says, I'm just giving lines, don't think that I'm gay. Listen, Jazwanth, gay or not, it doesn't matter to me. But either way, you've got the Riz, so fair play. Cully is giving it a go in the chat. Hussein says, KK says, I need your house. Says, oh, I need to go to your house. Well, I hope I'm not lagging, guys. A lot of lag over the last few streams. And it's annoying because I'm just trying to hang out and vibe with you guys and it just goes horribly wrong. Not too bright, let me know. Dan says, I'm not telling you my address. Don't share any addresses, guys. Hang out, vibe, but don't put your address on the internet. It's not a good idea. Hussein says okay. Well, once again, I just want to give a shout out to Hussein on moderation, who's been doing a good job. Dan edits on moderation as well. Big up. And I think we've got Eva the Diva somewhere on moderation as well. Eva's first time being mod, so keep it up, Eva. You're doing well. Nice to see some friendly faces in the chat. Hussein apparently has got a Beamer Lamborghini, which is pretty exciting. And yeah, hanging out on a Friday. I will send by chickensandwich.com. Oh man. I'm just gonna put the kettle on. Back in a minute, chat. Right, the kettle is on, chat. It's nearly time for a cup of tea. Dan says, I only have vegan curry, don't worry. Nice. Dan, if you actually do have vegan curry, that's cool. Hussein says, oh, okay, I will send by 2-3 years Dagestan. That's funny. 2-3 years Dagestan and forget. I don't know if anyone follows that MMA here, but it was interesting to see Tom Aspinall signed with Eddie Hearn as his kind of like promotional manager. So we'll see how that goes. But I know we've got some MMA fans here as well. Dan saying, give me some push-ups. Eva the Diva says, sorry y'all, I went downstairs to get my AirPods. No worries, Eva. Don't stay up too late tonight. If you've got dance at 6 in the morning, that is an early start. I guess you'll have to go to bed at or get up at 5 in the morning. But your dance will be coming along a treat. Hussein says, how did your date go? Yes, Hussein, the date was good, thank you. Went for some food at a restaurant, which was nice. Hung out, went to the cinema, which was also fun. I hadn't been to the cinema in ages, so that was kind of nice to do something different. The person I met with, she was nice. So yeah, good evening. Bit of a late night, but it's the weekend now, so it's all good. Eva says, nah, I'm up at 4:30. Oof, that is an early start. Very early start. Very early start. That means you're up in 7 and a bit hours. So yeah, get some sleep soon, Eva. I love having you on the chat, but you got to get the sleep. Especially dancing, if you're doing physical exercise in the morning, need that rest. 4:30 is brutal. That's the night time. Getting up early is really good, but 4:30 is very early. Like I said, it's literally the night. Right, the kettle's nearly boiled, guys, so I'm gonna make a cup of tea, and then I'll be right back. I've got a cup chamomile tea. Now with chamomile tea or herbal tea in general, I don't like to stew my tea for too long because I like a kind of refreshing cup of tea. Sometimes if you stew it for too long, it can be a bit, less fresh. Eva says, because I need to do slick back bun on my hair, full face of makeup, outfit, 2-hour drive, rehearsal, perform, rest, eat, another competition. Whoa, that's long. 2-hour drive. Wow, that's dedication, Eva. Hussein says, sub, I'm going to make so many accounts and sub and like to it, but big up, Hussein. Appreciate that. And as I say, the more people get here vibing, the more fun it's going to be. Because you'll start to see people you recognise, like Hussein Rehan or Cully. So yeah, the more people we can get just hanging out, it's going to be an even more lit vibe. But yeah, Eva, if you're putting all the effort into your lives now, then if you're putting all that effort into your dance now, then it's worth continuing. If you're having to drive for 2 hours in the morning, do your rehearsals, your makeup, your hair, all of that performance, go in, take it to the next level. And you're 16, you said turning 17. When you turn 18, don't slack off and just go out on tons of nights out. I don't know if you do that, or if you're going to do that, but yeah, just keep up with the dancing, keep up with the exercise, and your life will just keep getting better and better. Who says this? I need to do something for you, at least. Who's saying just you hanging out and vibing with me is awesome, and yeah, the more fun you have just vibing and stuff, you'll tell your mates, maybe your friends will watch, and then yeah, we'll just continue to vibe and grow together. Eva the Diva has also a solo trio group dance and another solo. Damn. Eva the Diva says, and a solo trio group dance and another solo. Wow. That's a lot. That's a lot of effort, even. That's a lot of things to be doing. Hussein says, I want to super chat, but I can't because I'm not allowed. I don't have a bank account. Hussein, do not worry. You save your money until you're an adult, because I think you said you're quite young. So Hussein, save your money, but get your mum or dad to put it in a bank account. and keep saving your money. Save it for yourself. But that's very nice. That's very nice of you to offer. Dan says, I have an option to super chat. Well, I think, Dan, you have to have a certain number of subs and be monetized for that to happen. I think that's why it just doesn't even come up. But that's all right. Hussein says, I'll do something for you, I promise. Hussein, that's really nice. That's really, really kind of you to offer. And as I say, just you hanging out, just you vibing, showing support, hitting like on the sub, like that, hitting like on the stream, all of that really counts. So just, you are doing something already. And yeah, anyone, like I said on the stream the other day, anyone that shows me love and what I was saying the other day, guys, was that I always remember how people treat me, whether it's good or whether it's not so good. I always remember how people have been with me. And if people have been real ones and showing love in, then I always remember that. In fact, my good friend who's visiting now, she's actually asleep there. She's had a long week as well. She's gone to sleep, just having a little nap on the sofa. She is someone again who's like, she's treated me very well. She's been kind to me, and I'll always remember that. Eva says, I will wait until your live's over, then I might go to bed. Well, Eva, we've got another 12, just over 12 minutes of streaming. It's only an hour stream tonight because, again, hang out with my friend and make sure she's okay. And it's been a long week here. But soon, I think we'll have to start doing longer lives and doing more cool stuff. At the moment, I'm vibing with you guys and hanging out, but I'm just chilling in my kitchen. And I reckon we could go do some cool stuff on the weekend. Hanging out during the week, and then maybe do some like out in the world lives on a weekend, so you can just see a different place. Maybe you're from Birmingham, and I'll do a live streaming in Manchester. Maybe you're from London, and I'll do like a live stream in Edinburgh, something like that. Hussein says, I don't miss a stream from Edward. Hussein, that's awesome. That is literally, yeah. And Dan says, same. We officially reached real ones. Listen, guys. You are real ones. The people that show up all the time and watch and don't like missing a stream, that's the definition of real ones. So my promise to you is that as I continue to grow, if I continue to grow, the bigger we get, I'll always remember the real ones and shout out the real ones. Hussein says, because I watch every day, I have stress of it if I don't watch. Well, Hussein, I don't need to get stressed if you miss my stream or if I have a day off or something like that. Because, yeah, don't worry, there's going to be more streams, more vibing, hanging out, more chilling, more good moderation from you. So yeah, we're not, guys. But like I say, I think it might be cool to do some like streams out in the wild, in the cities. I was thinking about doing like doing a video, like a YouTube video, but I could do it as a stream and then make a YouTube video where I give away 100 pieces of fruit. Because as I say, my channel originally is about kind of like healthy eating, my vegan lifestyle, and yeah, just, you know what I'm saying? Just like, just kind of the food I eat, healthy, promoting healthy eating. And I think it could be fun for you guys if I buy 100 pieces of fruit and go give them out to strangers and just like vibe and chill and chat to strangers on the live, and you can watch from home. Dan says, I got nothing to talk your stream. Well, you know what, Dan, that's kind of you to say, because there's a lot of good stuff out there on the internet, but I love the fact that you like hanging out and watching the stream. Oh, Eva the Diva says, Edward, keep on growing your channel. Someday it will become massive. More vibing, more chilling. Just keep on trying and we will help. Oh, that's so nice, Eve. It means a lot. And that gives me motivation, honestly, because it's hard. You know, sometimes it's hard when you jump on a stream and you're just chilling and you're hanging out and there's only a couple of people watching and you feel like maybe people don't want to listen to you because you're boring. So when you get like that where people like keep going, keep doing your thing, that's lovely and that means a lot to me. Hussein says, do you have siblings? Yeah, I've got two sisters, and I've actually got a niece as well. No, I've got a niece and a nephew. So yeah, technically called Edward, but hopefully I'm not unk status yet. Hopefully, guys, we're not with that stage yet, not mentally anyway. Dan says it's dark outside at this time, so I'd rather stay in and watch you stream. Well, you know what, Dan? That's cool with me, man. I'm happy to see you chilling with me. That's what it's about. And you know what? At the moment, it is still dark. Like when the spring comes, I'm looking forward to getting out on an evening because you can go out and just hang out and do stuff on an evening. Makes it easier to do your hobbies as well. Because let's say you like going to the gym. If you let's say walk for half an hour to get to the gym, 20 minutes to get to the gym. If it's dark and it's raining outside, it's not an excuse to not go to the gym, but it does make it that little bit harder. So when it's dark, yeah, it's a factor. Eva the Diva says, Edward, I'm so sorry. I'm going to bed. I just realised how early I have to be up. Bye. Streaming tomorrow. Yes, Eva, I will stream in tomorrow, probably about the same time, 8 till 9. We're gonna again just another short one because my friend's staying at the moment, and I want to make sure that she has a nice time exploring the area with me. But yeah, tomorrow let's stream again. And Eva, good luck with your dancing tomorrow. Get a good night's sleep, and I'll see you soon on another stream. So big hugs. Dan says, W Eva, W Hussein, W Edward, W everyone. Yes, indeed, Dan. And W Dan, big ups to everybody, literally everybody. Eva the Diva says, bye y'all, wish me luck. Bye, Eva. See you next time, and good luck with the dancing. And we will look forward to seeing you on the stream soon. Dan says, try your best. Good advice. So shout out to Eva the Diva, who's always very lovely in the chat. Shout out to Hussein, one of the real ones, putting in work in the comments and the moderation. Shout out to Dan also, bringing the vibes, being a nice guy, generally bringing good energy to the chat. And Hussein says, you are so kind since I started watching you. Keep up the good work. You will make it one day. Come on, don't let the other rude people let you down. Keep pushing. You're right, Hussein. I should keep pushing. And, here's one thing I've learned, guys, is that, and you're absolutely right about keeping pushing, because one of the things I've learned from watching a lot of other YouTubers and people like that, and just reading things and hearing about how other people do stuff, you realise sometimes it's not the most talented or the best people at something that do really well. It's the people that just keep pushing and keep going. Like Mr. Beast, for example. His first 100 videos, they didn't get any views really. Like nothing really happened for him. It took him ages to grow. And he just pushing and kept doing his thing. And over time, kept putting a foot in direction. So yeah, you're absolutely right, Hussein. Good advice, and thank you for the kind words. I really appreciate that, man. Dan says, if you have Minecraft education, join Water Apple Agent and Fish. I don't have Minecraft. I've never... guys, it's going to surprise some people because I'm basically the only person that doesn't really game. But when I was growing up, my parents didn't really let me have a console because they didn't think it was good for me. And this was in a time when being a professional gamer or everyone gaming wasn't the thing. Like, a lot of people gamed, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't the same as it is now. Who says we need more people like you in the world, and that's lovely. And you saying kind things in the chat as well is super positive, and that's what I want this chat to be about. I want people to just come and hang out and just be nice. There's so much meanness, because the thing is, it's well known that on the internet, being mean or being nasty, being kind of spreading bad energy, that gets more attention because it gets people hate watching, it gets people angry and riled up and clicking and thinking, oh, this idiot, or what's she doing? But the truth is that if we were all a bit nicer, the world would be a nicer place. So hopefully, with you guys' help, we can make being nice fun. Being nice doesn't have to be boring or like the super safe option. So that's what I'm thinking. Maybe we do a stream at some point, buy 100 pieces of fruit and give 100 pieces of fruit to strangers. Because it's only a tiny thing, right? If someone gives you a piece of fruit in the street, it's not going to change your life. You're not going to be able to buy a house with a piece of fruit, but it's just a little nice thing. So if we could all do a little nice thing, or if 100 people did a little nice thing, it might be cool. So if I give away 100 pieces of fruit, that could be a good stream. Could be fun as well, because you'd meet some interesting people along the way. Just like get chatting to someone, what are you doing? And you'll be like, oh, I'm giving away some fruit. I'm streaming at the moment. And they'd be like, oh, what are you doing for? And I'm like, oh, I'm just hanging out. So yeah, it could be a thing, guys. But for the time being, tonight it's Friday night. We're chilling, we're vibing. We've got about 6 minutes on the stream because my friend is staying over and I don't want to leave her for too long because she needs some company as well. But yeah, it's been fun, guys. Always a fun stream with you lot, and thanks for showing up. We've had people like who's in the chat, Dan in the chat, Eva the Diva in the chat, and as always, it's been nice. Hussein says, I'm going to America tomorrow. I got to go. Hussein, take care, man. If you are going to America tomorrow, have an awesome trip. Be safe, and yeah, and have a lot of fun. And see you on the next stream as well. Thanks for moderating, mate. It's been much appreciated. Oh, Eva the Diva says, "Hey Edward, I thought I'd come back for the last." What's up, Eva? Thanks for coming back. We are going to finish in over 3 minutes' time, so you're not going to be up too late. But yeah, you can see the last of the stream with us, and then get some rest because if you're up at 4:30, definitely need to get some sleep. I don't know about you, but fine, I definitely do things better when I've had a good night's sleep. Thanks for coming back. I was just saying actually before you got back, we've had some legends in the chat. We've had Dan, we've had yourself, Eva, we've had Hussein, we've had some cool people. That's all I'm saying. We've had some cool people up in the chat, and it's so nice to come back and hang out with the same people as well. That's what makes it fun for me as well, seeing the same nice people. And in fact, even whilst you were, I was just saying how hopefully we can all make being nice on the internet fun together. Because I was just saying that like negative energy, it's a lot easier to get more attention online when people are watching when it's negative energy. But hopefully we can do some fun stuff, giveaways, maybe go like stream in a city and give away pieces of fruit and stuff like that. I'd be up for that. Could be fun. So yeah, for like 200 subs, we're going to do the Roblox stream. 500 subs, we're going to do a tour. Maybe for like, I don't know, somewhere along the way, just for the fun of it, we'll do like a city stream. And yeah, just hang out, go for lots of food. Eva says, yes, right mindset. Love that, Eva. And like I was saying before, all of these kind comments, that's all great motivation for someone like me to do more fun stuff and hang out with you guys. Yeah, so thank you everybody. Appreciate you all, genuinely. Eva the Diva says, "Can I join your Roblox stream on Roblox?" I hope, Eva. I actually have never I've never really played Roblox, and I've never streamed for Roblox. So you guys are gonna be on the journey with me, and I'm hoping that we can have some fun in Roblox together because I don't know what I'm doing. I have literally no idea what I'm doing. So gonna play Blocks Fruit, was it? I think Hussein mentioned Blocks Fruit, so we're gonna try play Blocks Fruits when we hit 200 subs. So yeah, that's the plan. Dan says, "What are you going to play on Roblox when you do?" Yeah, so Blocks Fruits. I think it was Hussein that was recommending Blocks Fruits. So I'm going to check out Blocks Fruits, see if we can stream that. And yeah. Oh, Eva says, "No, Blocks Fruits is mid." Oh, fair, I've not played Block. I've had it recommended to me, but if you're saying it's mid, I'll have to try it. I'll have to try it just to see what it's like, and then if it's mid, we'll just move on to the next. And Dan says, "I'm pro. I'm pro at Blocks Fruits." That's a big claim, Dan. But you could be. You could be the top dog at Blocks. For it. Dan's giving tips for Blocks Fruits. I can see people can give up for it. Hussein's back. Hussein, just in time because we are wrapping up in a couple of minutes. So you're going to see the very last of the stream with us. Eva the Diva came back as well. Big up to you guys. Big up to everybody. I nearly swore. I nearly accidentally swore then. And Hassan has joined the chat. Hassan Ashal says, "I'm in Grind C." What's up, Hassan? Big up for joining the chat. Nice to see you. We've had Hussein, we've had Hussan, we've had Dan and Eva. Hussein, Hassan, Dan, and Eva. Could make a rhyme out of that somehow. So we're nearly done with the stream, guys. It's just a quick one. I've got friends visiting, so I don't know her by herself for too long because she's just hanging out. I think she's sleeping actually. Kushadevi says, "Have you blocked Jazwan the Rizzler?" It seems I've certainly not blocked him. I think Jazwanth is off Rizzling elsewhere. Yeah, but good question, Kushadev. Nice, Dan. Dan says, "Yeah, those games require no skill, so data." That is good to know. That's probably a good place for me to start, to be fair, because as I say, no experience of blocks, no experience of Roblox, of Blocks Fruits, not that much experience of gaming. So you guys are going to be my guides to the Roblox world, or the world of Roblox. So everybody, this has been a lot of fun as always. We're going to give it 2 minutes, which is 2 minutes more than I meant to stream for because I've got a friend visiting. But a few more minutes, guys, then we're going to wrap up. Khrushchev says, why did he stop risen all of a sudden? Maybe he's all rizzed out, Dev. He's run out of riz. And Hussein says, my 5-month-old brother is watching you right now. Ah, that's quite cool. That's quite cool to think that, yeah. Hussein's brother, who in the 20 years, all of a sudden will be like a young adult. And yeah, and then Hussein will be uncle. No, big brother, not uncle, big brother. And yeah, maybe at that point, Hussein, I'll have like a couple of thousand subs. You'll be bro, little bro will be watching. Kushadev says, how often do you go live? Well, at the moment, Kushadev, it's been, or is it Kushadevi, sorry. Kushadevi, yeah, Kushadevi. At the moment, it's been daily, and it's been a lot of fun. Yesterday, because I had a date, but today was another day, and tomorrow, I will probably stream in the evening as well. Eva says, night, Edward, I forgot to put my face masks on. Bye, all. Sorry I can't be here for the end. Bye. See you later, Eva. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for checking in. And as always, thanks for sharing some lovely energy in the comments. Big up to you. And good luck with the dance tomorrow. Kusha Debbie says, every day at this time. Yes, indeed. 8 p.m. UK time. I don't know if you're on UK time, but 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. time is when I've been streaming. Eva says, bye, thank you so much. So, yeah, I think we're going to stick with 8 p.m. for the time being. Maybe we'll make it a little bit early at some point, 7:30 till 8:30 or 7 onwards. But it's a good round number. But for the time being, 8 p.m. Kusha Devi says, we'll meet every day. Nice one. I love it. I love to see the same familiar face in the chat, so I'll look forward to it, Kusha Devi. And Dan says, I got into my second high school. Well done, Dan. Nice work. Not second, first. Nice work, Dan. Good on you. Congratulations. Love to hear that. Cully says, hi. Cully, what's up to you? We've got 1 minute left, guys, because then that will take us to 65 minutes. It's only not streamed today, but we're gonna wrap things up. Wrap things up. But it's been a lot of fun, and to everybody's turned up, I appreciate it. Kusha Devi says, how do I pronounce your name? My name is Edward. And the full channel is EdwardCares. And thank you for asking. I'm currently drinking a chamomile tea. I don't know if you've got any tea lovers in the chat, but that's what I'm drinking. And it's quite nice, actually. It's been a long week, so a relaxing cup of chamomile tea. It's hitting the spot. In fact, it's making me a little bit, not sleepy, but relaxed. So it's doing its job. Kushi Devi says, try Indian chai, it's fire. Nice suggestion. I recently had a soy chai latte, which I'd never had a chai latte before. Not the same as chai, I know, but it was chai latte, and it was really nice. Hussein says, I'm drinking tea right now. Nice, Hussein. What type of tea are you drinking? Caffeine, I hope it won't keep you awake. But either way, a nice cup of tea is hard to beat. So guys, we're nearly at 66 minutes, which is a good number to wrap up on. So with that in mind, thanks everybody for joining. It's been a lot of fun. If you have any final thoughts, any final things you want to share with everybody, or milk tea, Hussein says. I hear that, Hussein, I hear that. So if anybody has any final thoughts they want to share in the chat, put them down now, anything to say. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun, everybody. Here's whatever you name. Kush Devi says, I've been observing Hussein from the beginning, he's whatever you name. And Dan says, W Hussein, W Eva, W Cully, W Kush, W Edward, W everyone, W Edward. W dance again for the awesome vibes in the chat. Huge W. Dan, you're a real one. Hussein, you're a real one. Everyone else that's showing love, real ones. And Kusha Devi says, W Hussein. That's the energy I'm talking about, Kusha Devi. Love that. Love that, everybody. Another great stream. W Dan, W Hussein, W Kusha Devi, W Eva the Diva who was here before. W everybody who's just hanging out and vibing along. Kusha Devi says, W Edward. Appreciate that very much. It's been fun, everybody. We're just about to hit 67 minutes. A number I don't want to have to say again for obvious reasons. But listen, everybody, it's been a lot of. Thank you for hanging out with me. Tomorrow, 8 p.m, we're going to be back. If it's any later or anything changes, I'm going to let you know. But 8 p.m. UK time tomorrow, we're going to be streaming again. Big up to everybody who's joined. It's been a lot of fun. Just before we go, Kusha Devi says, guess what? What, Kusha Devi? Last comment goes to you. Oh no. Kusha Devi says, it's me, Jazwant, with another one. Oh no. What a sting in the tail. What a sting in the tail. Oh no. I don't know whether to believe you or not, but I could believe it. It all makes sense. Alright, gang. It's been a lot of fun. Kusha Devi / Jazwant. We'll see you on the next. Dan will see you on the next stream. Hussein will see you on the next stream. Eva the Diva, who's probably getting ready for bed right now, we'll see her on the next stream. W everybody. It's been a lot of fun. Kusha Devi says, yeah, create it in case you block me. Don't worry. I'm not blocking you. Just be chill and there'll be no blocking. But either way, guys, listen, I'm wrapping it up here. It's been a lot of fun. W to everybody watching. Thanks for hanging out, guys. And I'll see you tomorrow for another stream, 8 p.m. UK time. Big up. And see you soon.